Travis, we need to have a talk. When are you going to start looking for work?
Huh?
I mean, sure, I'm working too, but it's only part-time at a factory, and I'm not sure how much longer I feel like keeping it. I'm your wife, and I'm relying on you to be the breadwinner for our family. You need to be able to support me, so you need to start looking for a real job that generates real income as soon as possible.
What do you mean, look for a real job? I already have a real job, Erica. What's the matter with the one I currently have?
Are you joking? People with real jobs go to work. You know, the old 9 to 5? You haven't gone to work for a single day in over 2 months. How is that a real job?
Hold on, didn't we already have this discussion? I'm doing remote work, Erica. I work from home.
What? So, wait, you mean you don't need to go to an office or anything? They just let you stay at home and work?
Yeah, that's right.
But that doesn't make any sense. What about your friend Kevin? He works at the same company, and he actually goes to the office every day.
Well, yeah, not everyone is on the same type of assignment as me. Some people can work from home, and some people can't. It depends on the person and their job. In my department, over 90% of our work is done on a computer, so we're the first people who the company allowed to work from home when the remote program started. They're gradually rolling it out to other departments too. I think Kevin said he should be able to work from home within a few months or so.
So, you started working from home or whatever, and then 2 months later you got fired?
Fired? What are you talking about?
If your work is so pointless that you don't even have to go to the office. I heard that people who go to remote work pretty soon get fired and replaced by AI or something.
Erica, I legitimately have no idea what you're talking about. Where are you hearing all of this from?
I heard it from a friend of mine. You don't know them?
Okay, well, I don't know where this friend of yours got his or her information, but that's the sort of nonsensical rumors old people spread on social media.
Hey, don't you dare badmouth my friend like that. They're really smart, and they're not old.
I didn't mean it as an insult. I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is that it's completely untrue that people on remote working assignments get fired and replaced by AI.
Whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, hurry up and get yourself a real job, got it?
I already told you, Erica, I do have a real job. By the way, where are you right now, Erica? It's already dark outside. Shouldn't you be back home by now?
Don't dodge the issue. This conversation is about your work ethic.
And I've already told you. I have plenty of work ethic as things stand.
You're going to start looking for a realer job tomorrow morning, and that's final. If you don't find something that lets you properly support me by the end of this month, I'm divorcing you.
Divorce? Are you seriously threatening to divorce me? Yo, Travis, you doing alright? Why's that? You had your camera on during the web meeting just now, and you looked kinda, I don't know, down about something? Is everything okay? I guess I didn't do a good enough job of hiding it. Sorry about that. I hope I wasn't too distracting during the meeting. Do you think anyone else noticed? Nah, I doubt it. No one else in the company knows you as well as I do. So, yeah, tell me, man, what's going on? Well, it's Erica. We were talking yesterday, and somehow she's managed to get the completely wrong idea about what remote working is. That's odd. It's pretty straightforward to me. What did she say? According to her, a friend of hers, who I apparently don't know, told her that people who get put on remote work get fired and replaced by AI. So she thinks that I'm lying about working and already got fired. She also told me that I have to start looking for a realer job starting today, or else. What? Right? And by the way, the what else I mentioned is that if I don't get said realer job within a month, she's gonna divorce me. I'm completely at a loss for what to do. Nothing I say gets through to her. Wow. Man, I'm sorry. That's a really tough situation. Tell me about it. I had no idea that was going on. It makes sense why you seem so down now. Well, if that's what's going on, I guess there's something I should probably tell you. I honestly have no idea whether it's related to what she's saying, and I debated whether or not I should tell you for a while now. What is it? When you came by my new apartment a while back to help me move in, do you remember the apartment building that was right across the road from me? Yeah, I think so. The one that looked kinda old and had 2 broken windows on the first floor? Yep, that's the one. I've been seeing her go in and out of the corner room on the 2nd floor of that building pretty often. What? At first, I just figured she was visiting a friend of hers or something. But, and this is the part that really pains me to tell you, but recently, I found out the occupant of that room was actually a guy. A guy, huh? What's he look like? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. He seemed pretty young. Your wife doesn't happen to have any young male siblings or relatives, does she? Nope. Erica's an only child, and she doesn't have any family in the city. I see. I'm sorry, Travis. Listen, Kevin, I know this doesn't have anything to do with you, but do you think you could keep an eye on that apartment for me for a while? Sure thing, man. What should I be looking for? A record of what time she goes in and out of the apartment would be great. And if possible, some pictures for evidence. You don't have to monitor it 24/7. Just whenever you happen to see her is fine. Got it. Leave it to me. I'm starting to work from home in the next few weeks, so I'll be at home a lot more anyway. So I should be able to keep my eye on the apartment most of the day. I'm really sorry to drag you into all this, Kevin. Hey, I'm your friend, aren't I? I'm glad to help however I can. I'll find some way to thank you for this. It really means a lot to me.
Well, 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 Travis. Here we are, the first day of a new month. So let's check up on your progress since I gave you my ultimatum, shall we? You haven't spent any time looking for a real job over the last month, have you?
Yeah, well, I've been too busy actually doing the real job I have right now to look for another real job. Are you telling me you want me to get a second job or something? I'm already pretty busy as things are.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. All I want is what any rational wife wants. A husband who is actually willing to do the work required to support her.
Okay, since I'm supporting you plenty well right now, I guess that means I don't need to find the new real job then.
You're not fooling anyone, Travis. I know you got fired.
How many times do I have to tell you this? No, I didn't get fired. And no, I'm not about to get fired and replaced by AI. How do you not understand this? You're under 45 years old. Everyone in our generation knows about remote work.
How many times do I have to tell you this? I don't believe you. My friend told me all about how remote work really works. You're gonna get fired within a few months, if you haven't been already. My God, how stupid do you think I am?
Alright, then how about you go ahead and give my company a call? If you ask for my department, that should put you through to the secretary who knows I'm still working there.
You're just gonna call them ahead of time and tell them to lie to me?
This has got to be a joke.
I got you all figured out, Travis. Your little plan isn't going to work. I'm not gonna become the breadwinner for you. so you can stay home and play video games and Kevin all day.
Kevin doesn't even play video games. And seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Either regarding remote work or my supposed plan to make you become the breadwinner. Seriously, Erica, can you please calm down and have an in-person conversation with me about this?
Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down when you're trying to mooch off of me for the rest of your life? Ugh, that's it. I'm done having this conversation with you. I wanted you, Travis. Either you get a real job or I'm divorcing you. So guess what? I'm divorcing you. I already signed my name on the divorce agreement and left it in the mailbox. Hurry up and take it to the courthouse.
I don't believe this. Alright, fine. If that's what you want, I'll take the divorce agreement to the courthouse this afternoon.
Goodbye, you freeloading slacker.
Yo, Travis, your wife just went into that guy's apartment. Although, it looks like he isn't home right now. She was carrying a couple of bags with her. Did something happen over there? Yeah, she just left the divorce agreement in the mailbox and told me to turn it in. For real? Yep, I suppose it was only a matter of time. I looked into the guy who owns that apartment, so I'm fully prepared on that front. Ha! You work fast. Hey, it's all thanks to you. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have you helping me out. I talked to my superior about what's going on, and he's letting me take the afternoon off, so it looks like the show is about to start. Awesome. Give him hell, man. Oh, trust me. I'm gonna give him hell, and then some. Neil Hartford, 23 years old, room 201, New Rise apartment building, just down the street from the Central Subway station.
What?
It just so happens that he was hired by my company a few months ago.
What are you talking about?
I'm not interested in beating around the bush here, so I'll get straight to the point.
What point? You're not making any sense.
I know everything about the man you've been having an affair with.
What?
Did you really think that I was unaware?
Wait, so you really know?
Oh my god, Erica. Did I not just send you his name, age, and address? Yes, I really know.
Oh, so, do you know where I am right now?
Yes, you're in Neil's apartment.
No, you're wrong.
Sorry, Erica. I have eyewitness information and photographic evidence of you going into his apartment over the last month.
Have you been spying on me?
Like I said, let's not beat around the bush and get straight to the point, shall we? You quit your part-time job a few months ago so you'd have more time to spend with Neil, didn't you?
No.
So all the while you were berating me about not having a real job and to start looking for work immediately. You didn't even have any job at all, did you?
Even if that were true, you're the ones who's getting fired. That's way worse than quitting.
Are you really still going on about that?
Yeah, Neil told me so himself. I know everything, Travis.
Oh, he did he? What else did he say?
He told me you were a totally worthless employee, that you didn't even go to college, and that he was already outperforming you even though he'd only been in the company for a few months. And that's why you got put on remote work, then fired. Like I said, Travis, I know everything. You're a dirty liar.
Ah, so that's what happened. Neil was the one who fed you that BS about remote work.
What do you mean, BS?
You ought to know. That in reality, Neil's the one who's actually quite likely to get fired in short order.
What? Okay, now you're just being childish. You're just jealous that Neil's way better worker than you and is still important enough to be going to the office every day. Grow up, Travis.
Well, Neil works in the company's factory on the production line, so it'd be pretty hard for him to get put on remote work anyway.
Wait, what? Factory?
You might be in a little different industry than our company, but you still have experience in factory. Surely you could understand that it's virtually impossible for a factory worker to be put on remote work, right?
Wait, hold on a second. What are you saying?
It would be a waste of time to bother explaining it in more detail. So I'm just going to keep this conversation moving along, okay? I have no idea why, but Neil has always hated me, right from the moment he first started working at my company. I once asked someone who worked with him, and according to that person, he says it was because I told him not to smoke outside of the designated smoke areas one too many times. Which is odd, because it's a clear fire hazard to be smoking inside the plant. But, in any case, in the midst of him hating me, one day he ended up meeting you at a singles party.
Oh no!
And it wasn't long before he learned that you were a married woman, and my wife. Ordinarily, most people would swiftly put an end to a relationship with a married woman, but apparently, Neil instead thought it would be the perfect opportunity to get some sort of revenge on me for asking him not to set the building on fire.
That can't be true.
So he not only kept up his relationship with you, but also fed you all that nonsense about remote work, AI, and whatever.
But if that's true, then Neil was just using me to get at you?
Yep.
No, I don't believe this. How could he? Neil never seemed like he was that kind of guy.
Well, at the very least, you knew he was that kind of guy who would mess around with a married woman, so...
Stop mocking me. I've never been hurt this much in my life. Do you have any idea how it feels to be stabbed in the back by someone you thought you loved? That settles it. I'm gonna break up with Neil right now. I'll be home in a few minutes. Could you heat up some dinner for me?
I already submitted the divorce papers.
You what? It's whatever. I'll just pick up an application for a marriage license on my way home then. Or do you want to meet me at the courthouse?
Did you actually think I would remarry you after all that?
Well, duh. I'm the victim here. Neil lied to me.
Aren't you skipping a step there? What were you? A married woman doing at a singles party?
Well, one of my friends was going and she said that one of the other girls canceled. So I figured I'd tag along.
Okay, and then what happened? You left the party with a guy, slept with him, and kept sleeping with him for months. That's not the sort of thing you can just wave it away as oopsie doopsie.
But Travis, let's meet face to face to talk about this, okay? Like I said, I'm breaking up with Neil. And I'll be home soon.
If you'd like to contact me further, please do so through my lawyer.
Why do you have a lawyer?
Because I'm gonna sue the pants off of you and Neil for your affair.
You're gonna sue me?
So, yeah, like I said, if you want to talk to me, talk to my lawyer. He'll be giving you some documents within the next few days, so be ready for that.
Don't do this, Travis. I'm gonna break it off with Neil.
By break it off, you mean your extramarital affair, right? The one that lasted for several months while you berated me about getting a realer job?
Come on, Travis, let's get remarried. Travis, pick up the phone.
Erica rushed as fast as she could to my apartment after that, but I had already headed over to Kevin's place by the time that she got here. So instead of having a heart-to-heart talk with her furious ex-husband, she got to have a heart-to-heart talk with her furious parents. I told them everything Erica did, as well as my plan to punish her, and they were waiting for her when she got there. They did me the favor of keeping her there until my lawyer could come and talk to her. I also made the same sort of arrangement with Neil's parents, as promised, I sued the pants off the both of them. I negotiated for a lump sum payment, which they both have already paid in full, with the help of their parents. I heard the other day that Neil got fired from his job shortly after that. It would seem that I was not the only person who he had a ridiculous one-way grudge against. When I think about Neil's actions, I suppose you could say that Erica was in some sort of ways a victim in all this. But her behavior overall was just way too awful to overlook. The last I heard, she was working 3 jobs a day to pay her parents back for the money they lent her during the lawsuit.